My band continued to camp with the Lakota on the reservation, and I married Bluefeather. We hunted, but finding buffalo was getting harder. We heard that Sitting Bull was preparing to go to war against the white soldiers. He asked Indians on the reservation to fight with him. Some joined, but we stayed. Early this summer, there was a great fight at Rosebud Creek. When we heard about a Cheyenne girl who saved her brother in the battle, we knew we must join the war. My band, tired and hungry, has joined the Cheyenne and Lakota chiefs on the banks of the Little Bighorn. Many thousands are already camped here. Maybe now the white soldiers will see our power and let us hunt freely. We called it the Battle of the Greasy Grass, and it was our greatest victory. But all of our earlier victories had not stopped the white men. There seemed to be no end to their soldiers. It was quiet for a time. Many northern Cheyenne camped together as the leaves turned color. But when the snow started to fall, they came. The soldiers destroyed everything we had, burning our teepees and taking our horses. We fled into the cold. Many were killed by the freezing winds. My uncle died that day. He gave his only robe to protect Callingbird and her daughter, and we lost him in the storm. Our friends, the Lakota, helped us, but we lost too much and too many. That spring, Chief Thornknife decided we would no longer fight. We thought we could stay with the Lakota on their reservation, as promised in the treaty, but the white men sent us far to the south, where Black Moon's people are made to live. We walked for 4 months to get here. The Darlington Agency is a bad place. It is hot and full of sickness. My mother is very ill. There are no buffalo left here, and we cannot carry guns to hunt what game there is. We are forced to go to white man's schools and to farm. If we do not, the agent does not give us our rations. We cannot hold our dances. We cannot live our way of life. But the Creator also brought hope. Bluefeather, my wife, is carrying our child. We have been here a year, and Chief Thornknife and Chief Little Wolf have made a decision. We will not stay here. We will not die here. We will tell them we are going home. While I said goodbye to my mother and sister, Little Wolf went back to the white agent and his men.
My friends, listen to what I have to say. I do not wish to see blood spilt here. If you are going to send your soldiers after us, first let us get some distance away. Then if you want to fight, I will fight you, and we can make the ground bloody at that place.
We rode out of Darlington and did not look back. We got a good head start on the soldiers who, at first, did not know we left. On the second night, Arapaho scouts working for the white man came to us. They said we must return, and we would be treated well. Little Wolf said he did not want to fight, but we would not go back. He told us that we must not shoot unless the soldiers shot first. He went to talk with the soldiers, but they shot at him. We fought them that evening and the next day. 5 warriors were badly wounded, but the white men retreated. We continued north. We fought many such battles until the soldiers destroyed much of our food and supplies. Some of our younger warriors, angry and desperate, attacked white settlers, taking food and killing many. Chief Little Wolf and Chief Thornknife were angry at these men and knew that the soldiers would attack us more fiercely. We traveled faster and crossed the iron road where I had raided the train. We knew this land well. We neared the Red Cloud Agency as the winter wind started. Chief Thornknife said that we had reached our homeland and we should camp at the agency. Our friends, the Lakota, would help us now. But Chief Little Wolf did not want to stop. He wanted to keep going to the Powder River. He thought that was the best land. Our people split up, some going with Thornknife and others with Little Wolf. We rode towards the Red Cloud Agency. During a snowstorm, we met with soldiers who told us the agency had closed and we should follow them to Fort Robinson. We had many elderly and young, and so we agreed. They asked for our guns. We gave up most of them, but a few women hid some under their blankets, and children wore parts of guns in their hair as decorations. We were treated well at first, but then the soldiers locked us in a building and told us we would not get food or water until we agreed to return south. One night, we decided to break out before we lost all of our strength. We took out our hidden guns and put on our best clothes. We smashed through the windows and jumped out into the snow. Many were killed. I was with Chief Dullknife and a few others, and we found protection under some rocks, and they did not find us. We hoped to find shelter with the Lakota on the reservation. Over many nights we traveled, so hungry that we ate our moccasins. Finally, we made it. Soon after, Blue Feather gave birth to our son. Many years later, I made my way north, where Little Wolf had gone. He and his warriors were working as scouts when the Great White Father finally agreed to give the Cheyenne our own reservation. We were home. My wife and I lived out our days there, and our child grew strong. What would he do in this changing world?